Windbreaker is the surprise and delight of the spring 2024 anime season. With its breathtaking showcases of meticulously crafted, borderline balletic fight scenes and an intricate web of characters rendered with complexity and care, new fans and manga loyalists alike herald it as a hit. Through protagonist Sakura's journey from latchkey kid to beloved Bofurin faction member, Windbreaker showcases the value of found family, safety and, of course, a good old-fashioned ass-kicking. The physical encounters may be bone-crunching, but the relationships and dynamics between Windbreaker's ensemble cast are rich and multifaceted. It's on their shoulders, and fists, that Windbreaker has been lifted to success. But who is the best among them? Number 10. Akihiko Nirei. Akihiko Nirei worries, so audiences don't have to. Nirei is introduced in Windbreaker as a bit of an analog for anyone squeamish about the premise. Teens fighting each other, for fun or sport? Well, if a worrywart like Nirei can manage to support it and thrive, then surely there must be something more these rambunctious adolescents are up to. Honestly, his role in welcoming the audience and Sakura to the Windbreaker world in one swoop as enthusiastically and effectively as he did is reason enough to adore Nirei. So it's all the more noteworthy that he provides solid comedic relief with his quirky health concerns and his love for collecting data on the guys he admires. It's just a shame he's yet to show promise as a fighter. Number 9. Kotoha Tachibana. Kotoha Tachibana holds down the fort. Kotoha Tachibana's ability to stand out among a sea of formidable fighters speaks to her import to both Windbreaker's characters and narrative at large. Despite being a mere citizen and getting the lion's share of expository responsibilities, Tachibana still shines. Of course, her tenderness and lack of judgment towards Sakura, tending to his wounds, and though she never throws fisticuffs and is not a Windbreaker, she protects her town, in her own way. Feeding him, exemplify Tachibana's valor and serve as a pivotal plot moment. Her supportive, crucial gestures don't stop there, though. As the head waitress of Café Pothos, Kotoha provides a safe haven, and plenty of omuris, for the hardworking Bofurin. Also of note, Kotoha has been an anchor for Umemiya. The two are adopted siblings which, by proxy, aided the entire Bofurin, as Umemiya's steady leadership is necessary for their success and survival. Number 8. Kyutaro Sugashita. Kyutaro Sugashita is silent but deadly. Sugashita is a mysterious member of the squad. Both his non-verbal and thirst for violence keep his motives and true feelings away from detection. As a silent and seething servant to Umemiya, Sugashita represents the lengths that those indebted to the Bofurin culture and cause will go. His iconic meet brute with Sakura, where they immediately brawl with one another on the first day of school, is iconic, but so too are his way and overall demeanor. Sugashita lurks and leans with menace before leaping into action, all with enigmatic allure. Number 7. Joe to Game. Joe to Game is creepy cool. Out of all the proverbial tough nuts to crack in Windbreaker, Joe to Game takes the prize of the most confounding challenge. It's fitting, too, considering he is also among the most imposing opposition in physical combat. To Game is second in command of Bofurin, the Shishitorin. It's an impressive rank that may seem like an odd fit at a cursory glance into Game's direction. Don't be fooled by his almost Keanu Reeves-esque attitude. To Game is a nihilistic and merciless leader and a dangerous opponent. He makes a thrilling rival apparent for Sakura. Number 6. Kota Seiko. Kota Seiko is a surprise standout. Besides Sakura, the first backstory Windbreaker dives into is Sako's. To deviate from the usual Bofurin point of view in favor of the perspective of a little-seen rival troop member is a bold storytelling choice, one that pays off in the rookie season's best fight scene. Thanks to a heart-wrenching flashback that revealed both Sako's past as a victim of intense bullying and Haragi's as his rescuer and subsequent trainer, Seiko defies his Shishitorin status to be one of Windbreaker's most sympathetic characters. Most compelling are his feelings of disappointment towards Haragi for allowing himself to serve as Unamiya's right hand as opposed to surpassing him, which has festered into an obsession that should create some must-watch anime in the future, if investigated further. Number 5. Toma Haragi. Toma Haragi has a nougaty center. Higuri is often depicted as a Bofurin mouthpiece in Windbreaker, touting credos to fallen foes, fellow students and onlookers. Originally more of a loud and proud gang lieutenant with a comedic heart problem, Higuri was still a standout character for his bravado alone. He instantly became more fascinating once matched against his childhood friend in the tournament versus the Shishitorin. The duel forced the narrative to peel back to Haragi's softer layers and past. Behind the veneer of his brash attitude and sharp teeth exists a deeply compassionate protector of the weak. Number 4. Hayato Suo. Hayato Suo styles and profiles. How many rankings can a character soar based on stunning character design alone? Suo is so much more than his vibes, but Wow, this kid is cool looking. Claiming to house an ancient demon underneath his trademark eye patch, Suo is one of the early captains of the Furin High School first-year students, making for a charming, charismatic welcoming committee for Sakura and company. Suo has a reputation that precedes him as one of the strongest fighters in the newer crop of Furin students. The respect and poise he both commands and carries speak volumes about his place among the boys in the series' early days. His open palm fighting style has yet to be put on full display, but if his steadfast calm approach to things and mysterious hints of character details hitherto unseen are any indication, there will be plenty of unforgettable Suo moments in Windbreaker's future. Number 3. Choji Tomiyama. Choji Tomiyama got that dog in him. Choji Tomiyama is the head of the Shishidoran snake and, like a serpent, brings a chaotic but controlled danger with him wherever he goes. Whenever huddled among his fellow gang members or in a standoff against the rival Bofurin members, Choji practically vibrates, chomping at the bit like a pitbull might, ready to take a violent bite in his foes, perhaps literally. At least to start, the Windbreaker series wisely makes its audience wait for a demonstration of Choji's fighting prowess. The character still makes his mark, always seen stealingly impish and gleeful. His behavior, when paired with his diminutive frame, makes for a potentially psychopathic and reckless rival. Whether it be Choji's playful utterances of "me," childishly teasing Yumemiya for his name, or his playful, but ominous, skipping and chanting when a fight is about to break out, there's plenty of off-putting but intriguing elements that make the character a standout. Number 2. Hajime Yumemiya. Hajime Yumemiya provides a steady hand and fist. Through Sakura's lens, Yumemiya is a phantom figure. What kind of guy are you? He'll often wonder. Absent from the first batch of Windbreaker's affairs, for Sakura, Yumemiya only represents the sole obstacle between himself and the top spot at Furin High. Yet, the reality of Yumemiya's character subverts expectations, as is so often the case for Sakura throughout Windbreaker. The truth is, while he is, indeed, the highest-ranking Bofurin and strongest fighter, Yumemiya is a gentle soul. Tellingly, the leader is introduced while tending to a garden. The simple act perfectly showcases why he is an ideal steward for the group, because he is invested in cultivating his cohorts and encouraging their growth. Number 1. Haruka Sakura. Haruka Sakura is anime's new protagonist to watch. Sakura ranks as one of anime's most promising new protagonists, offering a complex and compelling addition to the shonen pantheon of heroes. After a childhood spent in ostracization, witnessing the social development and gradual softening of Sakura's defensiveness and coping mechanisms has been one of the best story arcs of 2024's anime slate. Uniquely designed both inside and out, Sakura presents a distinctly dynamic new protagonist audiences can't help but root for. Though he is initially motivated by finding and proving himself against the strongest folks the world can offer, Sakura's quiet willingness to be accepted into the care of his new friends and home indicates more wholesome aspirations to belong. And he does, both within the world of Windbreaker and as a must-watch anime character moving forward.